Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. Thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you allowing me to do this. I will always bring you the truth the way I see it. Y'all, I asked yesterday to let me know in the comments if you have gotten your tax refund yet, because it's been slow going. The IRS said they have been sending them out, but no number behind what they say, and we have no way of checking. Well, a few people has responded saying yes, in fact they have got their refund check, so that's good, but not as many people that should be has got it yet. But maybe in the near future yours will be in your bank account. Always please let me know in the comments when you do get yours, so people will have a feel of how fast they're coming out. The infrastructure bill, Senator Capito and President Joe Biden met on Wednesday, and at the end of the day, as normal, really nothing happened. They came out of the meeting saying that they did make good progress, but they didn't elaborate on the progress. So if they didn't elaborate on the progress, I'm saying they probably didn't make much of a progress. They're supposed to meet again today and finish it up. Let's just hope they come to a bipartisan agreement or not. I mean, either way, it don't really matter at this point, because if they don't come to a bipartisan agreement on the infrastructure package, it can just be all added together and passed as one massive bill through reconciliation. But the first part is going to be for roads, bridges, broadband, airports, infrastructure stuff. So the second part will be the American Families Plan. That is where we could get stuff like stimulus checks, reoccurring stimulus checks, a raise for Social Security, a raise for the VA, that kind of stuff, the human structure. So let's just hope everything goes right and they pass that through reconciliation so we can in fact get that stuff. So the biggest hurdle that they're having right now through this first part is how to pay for it. No matter what the bill is, anytime they pass a bill, the biggest hurdle is paying for that bill, because everything has to be paid for. All of this notion of free money, there's never free money. It has to be paid for somehow. So how will this be paid for? Will it be an increase in taxes for big corporations? I don't really agree with that, because at the end of the day, the corporations is going to pass that raise on to us, and we will in fact be the one paying for it. The other plan that they've got is user fees, which is a more higher tax on gasoline and electric car charging, that kind of stuff. So in fact, we will also be paying for that. So either way it goes, we will be paying for this. And if you remember, Joe Biden campaigned his whole president's campaign on the fact that he will not raise taxes on people making under $400,000 a year. Well, how many people making under $400,000 a year buys goods at the store? These corporations will pass the tax on to you. How many of these people making under $400,000 drives an automobile? When you buy gasoline, you will be paying that tax. So that was a lie from President Joe Biden to get in office. Everyone will pay for this. In my opinion, and you know everybody's got one, and I've got one all the time, you know that. All of this first part of the bill, the the bill should be paid for through repurposed money. All the money that they've got earmarked for other programs, other things, and it's not being used for it, they ought to draw all of that money back in and pay for this infrastructure bill. None of this first part should be paid for through new money, because anytime it's paid for new money, we have to pay for it somehow. They can't just keep printing money and keep printing money, not backed by anything. It just won't work, y'all. So, will they get this passed through bipartisan agreement on Monday? Monday is the deadline. If they don't get it passed through bipartisan agreement, they will pass it through Reconciliation Act. Y'all, if they have to use a Reconciliation Act, this is good for the American people, because they would put the infrastructure portion in, they would put the American families portion in, and they would also throw in everything else that they want to throw in, such as a fourth stimulus check, reoccurring stimulus checks, raises for Social Security, raises for VA, and anything else their little hearts desires will be thrown into this package, because it's the only time they'll be able to use reconciliation. They thought that they could have 2 more reconciliations until the end of the fiscal year. That came out to be wrong. The parliamentarian said that they've got 1 Reconciliation Act to use. So it's going to have to be a massive $4 trillion bill in order to get what they want. This is their one and only chance to get the stuff they want done. If they don't get it done, it's not going to look good for the Democratic Party. And it's not going to look good for President Joe Biden either. The midterms are coming. Okay. The child tax credit will start going out July the 15th and every month after that on the 15th. You can opt out to these monthly payments and take a one-time lump sum when you file your 2022 income tax. With this payment, the more kids you have, the more money you get. If you get 1 kid, you get paid for 1. If you get 2, you get paid for 2. If you get 3, and so on. Y'all, time is running out. So get busy. Make those little tax deductions. Make them pay off. You know, what about the people that don't have kids? What about the single people? What about the people that's past the childbearing years? Don't they need some help too? We'll save that for another video. So, will they pass this as one big massive package? They're going to have to. I want y'all to sound off in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think they will? I think they will. Because if they don't, the Democrats are going to look pretty bad. President Biden is going to look pretty bad. The midterm elections are coming up. In history, it shows that if one party controls the House and the Senate in the next election, they lose one of them. Well, they could very well lose both if they're not careful. And I believe they will if they don't get this passed for the people. So, they could lose the House, they could lose the Senate, and then next term for the president, they will lose the presidency also. And even if they don't lose the president's seat, if both sides, the House and the Senate, is Republican, and you got a Democrat president, it's the same thing as when Donald Trump was in office. He's a lame duck president. He can't get nothing done because everyone will be against him. So they have to get this done as one big massive $4 trillion package in order to save their Democrat Party. Y'all, please let me know in the comments what you think about all of this stuff. Do you think that they will pass it as one big massive package? I personally think they will, and if they do, that's better for the people because it would be over and done, no more discussion. It will be done fast. So let me know in the comments what you think will happen or what you think should happen. Please let me know. Sound off hard in my comments, please. Don't be easy in my comments. Let these lawmakers know just how you feel and just how you're hurting through all of this. Y'all keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for the world. Say a prayer for our leaders, whether you like them or not. They need your prayers. I would hate to be in their shoes on either side of the party lines. Say a prayer for everyone that's hurting around the world through COVID, through financial hardship, or any other afflictions. And just know I love you all. Keep your faith in God. Love you all. Ciao.